Hello everybody, my name is Sue.
My name's Marty.
We encourage people in their homes to have a home emergency kit. We use a really big plastic tub so that things can stay safe and secure and very dry. You do need to know what should be in the kit and what you should do as a family in case of an emergency in your home. The Home Emergency Plan contains a section where you can put the information that's specific to your family. The next part in here, which I think is also very important, and describes the contents that would go into your emergency kit. The very first item that we have is a handheld radio, torch and phone charger. This one is a winding one, so we have no need for batteries, because we all know what happened to rotten old batteries, don't we? So this is able to be wound, we wind it up, and we have access to a torch, we have access to a radio, and of course we can hand wind it and charge our telephones, which is really important. Now, can anyone tell me, it makes sense to have a torch, it makes sense to be able to charge your phone. Can anyone tell me why I might need to have a radio as well? Please.
Listen to the emergency news updates on the radio and to find out where we can get shelter.
It's really important that we have access to radio information, because that's how they broadcast the emergency alerts for us. So I'm now going to hand over to Marty, who's going to talk about the different types of glove that we suggest that you keep in your emergency kits.
Okay, so we'll start with a strong pair of safety gloves. You may have a lot of sharp things around the house, so it's very important that you protect your hands. Another type of glove that we would use would just be rubber gloves. It's pretty much to keep anything liquid away from your hands, because you might find yourself putting your hands in some pretty nasty places.
Can anyone tell me why we might need a first aid kit in our home emergency kit? Up the back there.
Just in case someone is hurt in the storm, this would help until we can get an ambulance or to a doctor.
Well done, that's a great answer. So the next thing we have are big plastic Ziploc bags. For our emergency kit, we actually use them for a number of different reasons. One is to keep our important papers dry and safe and able to be transported with us if we need to leave our home. Another thing we make sure that we have to take that can only be put in at the time that we're about to leave the home is our medicines. The third reason, and I think one of my favourites as well, is to help you make sure that your family treasures. They can also be stored all the time in the emergency kit. So as you can see, we have a lot of contents within an emergency kit. All of them are tools that you can get quite simply, but all together, when you have that kit, this gets stored somewhere nice and high, up in the garage maybe, somewhere high with all of those contents. You can put some stickers on there to remind you to grab your medicines, to grab some water, because you may need to take some water with you, maybe some food with you as well. And this then stays as a permanent tool in case your family may need to leave their home. So what we recommend is, after today, we would love you to go home and talk to your mums and dads and suggest to them that they could even put one together themselves. So a big cheers from us. Thank you.
The basic items for an emergency kit are a home emergency plan, a battery or wind-up torch and radio with spare batteries, a mobile phone, strong work gloves and rubber gloves, a first aid kit, strong shoes or boots, a number of waterproof bags for important documents, medicines, special needs for babies, the disabled, the infirm or elderly. All of these items should be kept in a waterproof box along with enough food and water for 3 days. More details can be found on the Victoria SES website. And in an emergency, call 132 500 for assistance.